Hello, everyone. This is Coach Wade, and I'd like to welcome you guys back to my channel. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Today, I want to talk to you guys about the three types of accounts that everybody, needs to have. Okay, everybody needs to have. I know lately, I've been talking about Bitcoin. I've been not Bitcoin exactly, but cryptocurrency. I've been speaking about Ethereum, Uniswap. The list goes on. Now I'm still, watching that Uniswap. That's the altcoin that has my eye, has my attention for right now. It is altcoin is decentralized finance. Okay, it's a DeFi token. So I told you guys, gave a little explanation last time, kind of like what it is, the reason why, I like looking at it. But be sure to do some research on Uniswap for yourself, okay? But today, I want to take a look at the three types of account that I believe that everybody must have. And these three accounts can help you have a solid financial foundation. All right, so what are those three types of accounts that everybody, needs to have? Okay, the first type of account is emergency fund. All right. Everybody needs an emergency fund. All right. So what emergency fund is three, it's pretty much going to be a good rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months worth of salary saved up. Okay. Just in case unforeseen events take place, things that you were not expecting. You pop a tire, now you need tires. You can do that versus putting things on credit cards. All right. Because it's amazing how many people, go into debt and how many people cannot afford a $400 emergency without using a card because they don't even have $400 saved up. Now, if you need to have, 3 to 6 months worth of salary saved up, you don't even have $400 saved up, that's a problem. Okay. And there's a lot of Americans out there, a lot of people that aren't able to do that. So if you're in that situation, believe you me, you're not alone. There are a lot of people that don't have $400 saved up in a savings account for an emergency. So whether you pop that tire or you lose your job, in between jobs, you need to have some kind of way to keep going, right? That's what the emergency fund is there for. It's to help you, maintain your lifestyle if unforeseen events, were to take place in your life. It won't completely derail you. It won't take you out of your personal financial plan or your personal financial goals per se. And whenever you get your work back or whenever you get your money back, you kind of build it back up. Okay. But you want to have an emergency savings. Okay. That's the first type of account that you want to have, right? The next one is going to be a short-term savings account. Short-term savings account, you still want to keep it kind of like in a liquid situation. These are for short-term goals, whether you're trying to buy a computer, go on a vacation. That's where you put these kind of funds in. So you keep it separate from your emergency fund because you don't want to be using your emergency fund in order to go take a vacation, right? You don't want to do that. You want to have the emergency fund built up and you want to have your short-term savings account built up for those goals that you're trying to do in the near future, buying that computer, going on vacation, whatever it may be. Okay. Short-term savings account, keeping it liquid. So probably in a money market account or somewhere we can easily convert it, into cash when necessary. Now, the third type of account you want to have is your long-term savings account. Okay. So long-term savings account, this is money that you might want to invest in because you want to be able to, get higher returns than what you may be able to get inside of a money market account or inside of a savings account. All right. And you have a longer time horizon in order to allow, yourself to grow. So, you don't want to have, put all your, like, you want to be able to give yourself time to be able to appreciate, the appreciation of the market. Okay. So when the market's going up, so if it goes down, it won't totally kill you because if the market goes down, you still have a little time to build it back up. Right. Because markets go up and down. It's not going to consistently go like this, continue to go up, up, and up, and up. It's going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. So you want to be able to have enough time to be able to recoup those losses if you were to, take a dive, when it comes to your returns on your investments. But your long term, is again, is be your long term goals. This may be, for retirement, saving for college, things that's going to be happening in the distant future. This is where you put your long term, money at. Okay, you want to be able to invest that. You want to be able to take advantage and be able to grow that. All right, so you can have different strategies for your long-term money, but those are the three basic types of account that you guys want to have. everybody wants to have. Okay, you want to have your emergency fund first. You want to have a short-term savings. You want to have long-term savings, and so many different things wrap up into long-term savings. Whether it's your 401k at work, whether it's an IRA, whether it's just a regular what can I say this regular retail account when it comes to stocks or mutual funds and things of that nature. But again, you can have a longer time horizon for this type of money. All right, so those are three types of accounts. Now, I know you guys hear me talking about crypto and things of that nature, but you want to make sure your foundation is straight, before you start, putting your money in crypto. But hey, maybe, putting a little bit of money in crypto, make it help you fund some of these accounts. So you just have to know when to pull out. Okay, crypto is not meant. I don't think it's meant to be held on to forever. You do want to liquidate. You do want to enjoy your money. You see the increase, you see the gains, but what are you going to do with those gains? You can just let it sit there? No. You can use those gains to help you accelerate paying off debt. You can use it to help you fund your accounts, whether it's your Mercy Fund account, things like that. But again, you want to have some form, if you save for at least 3 months worth of salary before you start going into the crypto, because you don't want to be dipping into your crypto to have to pay for Mercy events, right? So have that Mercy Fund at least start off, at least 3 months, worth of salary in there, and then eventually build it up to 6. But at least 3 months built up before you start, putting your money inside of crypto. So some of you guys that might be getting those stimulus checks, that may be a good way to go ahead and start your financial foundation by starting up a savings account, okay, for emergency. So when you pop that tire and you have to pay $400, you don't have to put it on the credit card. All right. You do not have to put it on the credit card because you have the money already there. Because credit cards will kill you. Those rates, 17 to 22%. That stuff adds up. And I like to talk with you guys one day about the rule of 72. Many of you already know what it is. If you don't, I'll do a video on it, eventually, so you can know, or you can just look it up. The rule of 72. Where rule of 72 can actually work for you or can work against you. All right, but if you're using credit cards, it's going to be working against you. Those high interest rates. Then you're wondering why you never see your account balances go down when you're paying a minimum balance. Like, I'm paying these payments, but the balances are not going anywhere. All right, not going anywhere. Why? Because of interest. All right, and it's on revolving debt. So the credit card, they pretty much they're making a killing. So we want to change our mindset, and we want to think more like banks. We want to think like a bank. How can I maximize my money? How can I have my money to work for me instead of me working so hard for it? And did you guys know you get taxed less, on investment income than you do on income you actually work for? That's wild, ain't it? You do all that work, and the first thing to come out your paycheck is gonna be taxes, right? First thing, taxes will get their money first. Very expensive, right? But you're taxed a lot less by your money making money than you making money. So wouldn't it make sense to kind of convert your mind, change it over, and start focusing on things that can allow your money to grow, things that can allow your money to compound? It's working while you're sleeping. So while you're sleeping, your money is still growing because it's working for you. I think we all want to be in that position. I think everybody should be in that position. And right now, like I said in other videos, this is the best time of any to go ahead and get started doing that, because this is going to be the greatest time for wealth transfer. So many things are taking place. I know during COVID first hit, the stock markets crashed. You're able to buy, stocks dirt cheap. I remember an old college professor said, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. So everybody's running. They're selling their stock, but they're selling at a low price. So what did I do? I went out and bought some. I said, hey, these stocks are on sale. Some of these companies, I know they're not going anywhere. I can't guarantee it, but hey, so I have confidence in it. Do my little research. I kind of feel like, some stuff you just have to feel, I know that's not going to go anywhere. So you get to buy a whole bunch of stuff discounted. So when markets drop, that's actually when I buy more because it's cheap. Everything's on sale. People are selling it. And it's the natural mindset for the masses, to pay attention to naysayers. They see the market's crashing. Oh man, I'm selling my stuff. Now, why would I buy it high and sell it low? It doesn't make good business sense. So we have to think more about the numbers versus thinking on emotion. But we get so caught up thinking on emotion, that's when we suffer the loss. Because you really don't realize a loss, when you're dealing with your investments until you sell it. That's when you realize a loss. Now, when you realize when we're actually losing money, you haven't sold it, and you're losing money. Yes, a loss on paper, but you haven't realized it, okay, until you actually sell it. That's when you really take on the loss. Now, some stuff, some stuff you might just need to bail out on, but in a general scheme of things, just because markets drop, that's not the time to sell. That's the time to buy. Okay, just think about it. Everything's on sale. That's like the Walmart of the markets, right? When those prices drop so low. So don't be afraid of the ups and downs. I know I keep on harping on this dollar cost averaging. Look it up if you don't know what it is, but basically, you have a set amount coming out your checking account every single month, whether it's $100, $20, $10, whatever it is, whatever you can afford, and you buy coins with it, or you buy investments with it, stocks or whatever it is. You buy it on a continuous basis. So when the markets drop, you buy more coins, or you buy more tokens, or you buy more shares, or whatever it is you're invested in. And when the prices appreciate, those tokens and everything that you bought at a low price have now risen up. But now when you're buying it, you're buying less shares, because the prices are up. So you're taking advantage of both the down and the up market. So whether it goes down or whether it goes up, you're being able to reap the benefits. Okay, reap the benefits when it goes down because you buy more. Reap the benefits when it goes up because items that you bought that were down are now up. So hopefully that makes sense. But yes, dollar cost average, and make sure you guys look into that. I know, again, I want to reiterate the three types of accounts that you guys want to have. Again, you want to have emergency savings, number one. Number two, and emergency savings again is for those unforeseen events, things that may take place that you do not know, that you did not expect. Okay, you get laid off, you want to have some money. You want to have some money saved up, ideally 3 to 7 months worth of salary. Okay, more if you can, but at least 3 to 7 months. Okay, and that gives you time to try to find a job if you need to or anything like that. Again, next one is going to be short-term savings. As we just already mentioned, short-term savings is where you're going to put your money for short-term events, things that you're saving up for, like a computer or a vacation. That's more short-term. All right. And the third type of account is going to be your long-term savings. Long-term savings, that's the kind of stuff you're going to put inside of IRAs or 401ks or, you know, um, investment accounts, retail investment accounts, things you have a longer time horizon for, weddings, okay, college savings, retirement, things like that. You want to, you want to have a good place to put that in to give it some time to grow and appreciate and take advantage of. All right, so those three main accounts. We talked a little bit, very briefly about crypto, very briefly. But this video is mainly about those three types of accounts that I believe that everybody needs to have in order to have to have some kind of base of a proper foundation when it comes to their personal finance. Okay, because I love talking about personal finance. That's the top. That's my passion. Teaching others, about it. Again, I'm learning new things myself. So as I learn, I teach it, and I don't just teach it; I apply it. These are things I'm actually doing myself. So it's possible to win out there. Okay, you don't have to go at this alone. You're not alone. If you're in financial hardships, things of that nature, there's things you can do, to get yourself out of it. Especially if you have a whole bunch of unsecured debt. I do future videos on that. To show you guys how to get out of debt if that's necessary. You know, um, some people just in on their heads. There's things you can do, you know, um, to help your situation. There's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, as long as you're leaving, as long as you're living, as long as you're breathing, you have a chance. There's opportunity, and make sure we all of us, for all of us, make sure we're learning every single day. If we're not learning, we're dying. So keep on, learning new information, obtaining new things, because it can't do anything but help us, in the long run. So that's why it's important to learn. Okay. And it's good to be able to learn and earn at the same time. All right. So guys, go out there, do some research, learn about different investments, learn about this crypto economy, be a part of it. All right. This is a great time. Be a part of the crypto economy. All right. Because you can buy things it's still relatively low. Things have taken on some great gains, but it's still relatively low. So it's still time to be able to do some get some earnings. It's not like an old industry or anything like that. Don't know how long this is going to last. It could be 5 years, it could be a year, 20 years, wherever it is you want to participate. It'll be that wallflower. But I'm going to end the video for right now. Remember those three main accounts that you need to have. You need to have a short term, excuse me, you need to have your emergency fund, your short term savings, and your long term savings. So if anything you remember out of this video today, remember those three main accounts you need to have, especially that emergency account. Having at least 3 to 7 months worth of salary saved up. Okay. All right. So you want to have that saved up. 3 to 6, 3 to 7, years worth of that's months worth of salary, not years. Three to 6 months or 3 to 7 months worth of salary saved up, just in case emergency situation were to happen. So if I said that earlier in the video, you need to have 3 to 7 years. Hey, that was a mistake. Meant to say 3 months, 3 to 6 months, or 3 to 7 months, somewhere in between there is a good idea to have, for emergency savings. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. And to meet again, you guys have a great day.